So when you talk about filing a patent, I saw some interesting statistics around, say, the U.S. universities. For example, the University of California, was probably last year the highest in terms of filing a patent versus an MIT, which probably had about 402 patents, right? And India, for example, when I looked at the track record since I spoke to you and since I started understanding this subject, right? We were at between 1958 to 2017. Our universities really filed only 392 patents. Okay, and then it started accelerating, and last year alone we filed close to 90,000 patents, right? And so what does it take to file a patent, and what is the mindset needed to have a patent oriented thinking?
Okay. So one thing I think I need to make clear, there has to be one innovative component in what a person is doing. That one component could be a process, it could be a product, it could be both. And that is how patents are filed. Now, if we were to work with an industry from the beginning, or we were to look at a, a biodesign process where we look at needs coming out of hospitals and then filtering those needs to come to a need that one needs to follow to get to a proof of concept, to a prototype, to a product, then I'll guarantee you that there'll be a patent out of this process. Because you have first of all figured out where the gaps are, then you have figured out whether those gaps are worth pursuing or not, whether they have a market. And once you've done that, then whatever you do to bridge that gap will lead to a patent. And I have seen this happen for several country companies, because most large companies like Google, like Apple, continue filing patents. And then you have seen that from data in these countries, all the large or companies continuously file patents, and they file patents because they know that these are innovations that are going to move forward into a product improvement in the future. For us, what matters is that when we give projects to our PhD students or our master students, let's keep that one thing in mind. Are we getting a product at the end of their work? Are we getting a new process at the end of their work? If either of this is true, then filing a patent becomes easy, because the moment you file these as a claims in the patent, or you don't even file them, you just write a manuscript for it and submit it to a patent office, they will figure out the claims against what exists. They will be able to file a patent, and you will actually get the benefit of it maybe for the next 15 to 20 years.